Welcome to In the Kitchen with Lynn. My name is Lynn, and I'm going to show you how to make everyday recipes your whole family will love. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and if you'd like, you could leave a comment, and I would be more than happy to answer anything you have to ask. You have yourself a good day, and see you again here on In the Kitchen with Lynn. And let's get this done. We are going to be making beef and noodles today. And we are going to, first of all, heat up our oil in our electric frying pan here. That's about 2 tablespoons of oil. And then grab my vegetable in here. I'll let that heat up. Get good and hot. We're going to add our onion. I'm going to let that cook for a little bit. Get out the old trusted gloves. No examination today, just gloves. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to add in a little bit here. That cook up good. Nice and stirring. Oh, I just smell onions like that. And then we're going to add a couple cloves of garlic. Yeah, those. While that's doing its thing here, ooh, that smells good. I'll take our meat, and this is cubed up. I cubed up sirloin steak that I had in my freezer for some time. And also I had 1 ribeye steak that I also cubed up. That's all I had in there. And that's trying to use up my meat in there that I had. So now I got a little bit of flour. I'm going to add a little bit to that. And let's get our garlic out of there. And we're just going to swish this around. And flour, just plain old flour, nothing added to it yet. No seasoning, no nothing. And drop that in there. Add some more. Some more flour here. Yeah. Move my I might have to add a little bit more oil. Might add a little bit more. Might add butter. Give a little nice flavor. Turn it down a minute. Scoop you over there. Add some more. And I'm going to, before I forget here, I'm going to add a little bit of butter to that. Ooh, that smells good. My nose again. That's about a 1/4 cup of butter, along with my oil, my onion, garlic, and I don't mind my garlic getting dark brown like that. I know some people say, oh, that makes it burnt, bitter tasting. I don't think it does, personally, myself. And you can get a little bit of the flour in there. That'll only thicken up the sauce later. So throw that in there. Right, Larry? There we go. Brown that up. Turn our heat back up again. Not too high. There we go. There we go. Tastes good, Larry, isn't it? Ooh. Keep on going here. And add some more meat. Now this is probably, I'd say, a couple pounds of meat here. Like I said, they're cubed. I imagine you could probably just mix, you know, strips. I thought I'd do the cubes. The recipe for beef and noodles is out of my cookbook. It's a 1980's recipe. So, I suppose they probably cubed the meat just to make it let go a little farther. You know, that could be also purpose of that. Oop. And not to make that too big of a mess here, but I think I already did make one, so that's okay. There. There we go, Larry. There we There. There we go. That there. There. The gloves off. Turn that up. Brown these up just a little bit. This is going to be simmering on low for about 175 on my electric skittle here. Skittle. For a good hour and a half. So this is going to be cooking for a while. So, don't have to worry about it browning real well. There. Meat nice and coated. Can't really do that. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to take a quarter teaspoon of black pepper and a teaspoon of marjoram. Is that what we have? No. Is it? Or tarragon? Marjoram. Add into it. And I'll turn it up just a little bit when I get going here. While I'm doing that, I'm going to kind of get some of this flour off of everything. There. There we go. 3 cups of beef broth. Cook a little bit here just to get some of the flour taste out of there. Will be done for a little bit, Larry, so you don't have to wait. Yeah, so I want that cook a little bit here. Turn it on just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, just let it snap and crackle on top there. Beef broth. This is just It's a low sodium. Beef broth is just your carton from your carton. That homemade, use that. Even better. Going to lightly stir this up, get some of that off the bottom here. And I'm going to cover it. It's going to have a nice gravy on there. You could make this with a round steak or, you know, sirloin steak I used. Like I said, and I had one ribeye steak, a lonely one in there, hiding in my freezer. Took that out and I sliced that up real nice, ribeye, and took the fat off, and I have that added to it. You could even make this with hamburger if you really wanted to. Just drain off well, the fat off. You could, like I said, use hamburger even, you know, anything like that. You could even use tenderloin if you really wanted to get fancy with it. You know, whatever's on sale. You could make it with venison if you wanted to. You could make it with venison loin, like my husband did recently on his show. And see, there you go. And I have about another cup of broth left, and I'm going to keep that. I was going to save it, but I think I'm going to add it because I don't want it too thick. It's got to bubble for a while. So, since I added a little extra in the meat department here, I'm going to add about another cup of broth. And that's it. And I'm going to cover it, and we are going to simmer it on, like I said, low, or on here. Oh, what is this? This is going to be about 175. And I'm going to let it simmer for a good hour and a half. So I will be back, and we are going to top this over just some extra wide egg noodles. Use frozen noodles that they have, the fresh frozen ones. You could use fresh pasta noodles. You could use, what are those? Egg dumpling noodles. I like those too. They didn't have those when I went to the store. So that's what I'm going to serve this over. So when it's time to serve it up and plate it up, I will show you how we do that, and I will be back. Hi everyone, welcome back to In the Kitchen with Lynn, and today we are doing a recipe review, and the recipe is for beef and noodles. It's a 1980s recipe. I found it in the Better Homes and Gardens Test Kitchen Favorites. Let me see here. It says, in general, pasta dishes aren't served with potatoes for some people. However, the only way to serve this homey dish is over a big scoop of mashed potatoes. In fact, it's one of the slightest paths to comfort food heaven to have. Okay, so this recipe, like I said, is for beef and noodles. It was easy to prepare. My husband and I did not like it. We found it very bland, and, you know, to be quite honest, it was very boring. I don't know if it needed something, but whatever it was, we didn't care for it. So, excuse me. So we definitely will not be making it again. Let's put it that way.